I'm excited today to be interviewing my advisor at ITTO. So I'm going to start by asking her to introduce herself.
Okay, I'm really happy to be here speaking with you. And Crystal was is a graduate from the International Teacher Training Organization, which is the place I am working as an advisor. And my name is Itzel Gonzalez. I was born in Guadalajara, Mexico, the most Mexican city in all Mexico, the birthplace of tequila, mariachi. And I'm currently in the university. I'm studying business management, and right now I'm working here because of the experience and because also I like to know a lot about different cultures. Actually, taking the TEFL course at ITTO is like a great chance to meeting really great people that come from different places. You know more about different perspectives, lifestyles, and I saw it like a great chance for me to going out from my comfort zone and relate with more people.
Okay, really good. Thank you. Okay, so our first question is for people who have thought about or heard about the TEFL certification, what are some of the common misconceptions or things that like people might have misheard or misunderstood?
I think like the main misconception is that people, if they believe that if they don't have teaching experience, they are not gonna be able to make it. And I mean, that's totally wrong. After all, you're coming here to learn. It's a whole process. So in this case, for example, also there's like this idea of the age or what people should be the one taking this course. This course is for everyone. If you want to travel, if you want to involve in new cultures, if you like to make a positive impact on people by teaching, I mean, this is perfect for you. No matter where you're from, no matter your age, like any of those features, is like no, you can put your best effort in it. And I mean, you will be traveling, you will be learning. So if you want to go ahead and go out from your comfort zone, try new things, I think it's a really, really good chance for that.
Okay, excellent. So beyond teaching English, what are some of the unexpected skills or other benefits that you get from taking a TEFL certification course? What are some other things that you get from coming here to take the course?
Okay, for example, you learn a lot about tolerance, about be patient, of course, because as a teacher, you're gonna be teaching with people with different type of people, like youngs, adults, or maybe if you wanna work with teen kids. So, you're gonna learn how to read people, to impact them, to teach them. Also, you're gonna learn to be like very open because, as I mentioned before, you're gonna meet with people from different countries. So you're gonna see like, oh, this is the way they do this thing. This is the way they make this. Like, this is interesting. Like, I can learn and take the best from those. Also, I think you learn to be like very, very organized because this is a very hard working course, and you need an order to do like all your assignments, all your stuff. You learn to be like very committed with this and very hardworking, and it's totally worth it.
Yeah, thank you. That's really good. So you're talking about examples that are like personal growth oriented. And one thing I could say for myself that I didn't expect, I also learned how to really work with other people in my class. I feel like we did a lot of collaboration. And if we hadn't have learned to like lean on each other and trust each other and work together as a group, it would have been even harder. So that was a personal growth challenge because like you said, people are coming even through the course from all different walks of life and all different countries, so that was really interesting to me. So I agree with you there. So how does a TEFL certification offer a sense of freedom and flexibility that your traditional career may not have offered? And since my audience is often people who are 40 and over, 50 and over, they've already been doing something for 20 plus years and they're going to come here and try something new. So how do you think the certification process helps them to have like this next chapter of freedom and flexibility?
Freedom and flexibility. Okay, a good advantage of starting like a teaching career is first of all the schedules, because I am aware that, for example, for some other professions, it's important to follow like a period, right? Like you're going to work from 8 to 3 p.m., for example, or maybe other schedules. But here is like, I mean, for example, the employers are kind of flexible because it's usually pay also per hour. So it's like, oh, if you want to bet like this amount of hours, like this week, okay, so you can balance like your personal life and your work life. And also you can go into freelance. That's another benefit, that you can promote yourself. You can sell your product, that is your service. So, and well, if you go for freelance, you're your own boss, right? So I think it's a good chance for having like a balance, because it's important. Of course, it's important to work, but you have to enjoy life, right?
Well, we actually already answered the next question. So let's talk about, for the person who's watching this, who wants to learn more, wants to know where to get started. Maybe they never even thought about doing a TEFL certification or teaching in a foreign country. Maybe you could share a little bit about next steps and what you think they should do next if they are just now wanting to check this out.
Okay, well, for example, in this case, I know that it's a big step to go into another country to take a TEFL certificate course, to meet new people, to adapt into a new culture. But I know you can feel like a little bit like nervous, like, should I do it? Should I not do it? You start overthinking, and it's important to prevent, like, okay, I wanna do this search. What I recommend is like check the whole information, do your search so you can feel like confident, and like write your questions. Even if they are very specific, like write your questions and you can address us. Like, we are here to help you, to support you, to give you the assistance so you can feel comfortably since your arrival or even before. Like, do we help you with your arrangements before coming here? Because we understand. We here in Mexico, we have an expression that it's nos ponemos en los zapatos de los otros, that it's like if we translate it, it's like we put in your shoes, like we empathize with this. So do your research so you can feel confident, make your questions, make as many questions as you want, and well, we'll be assisting you, giving you the whole information. We're gonna give you advice like, oh, Guadalajara, this is the place where you're gonna find this, you're gonna find this kind of people, because I am aware that sometimes there's people that is more preventive. That I'm very preventive, to be honest, but it's important to do the search, to ask for references. And I can say it because I've been living in different states in Mexico. I was born here in Guadalajara, but I moved to different cities like Estado de Mexico, Hidalgo, Chihuahua, Sonora. So I am aware that Schengen, even inside the country, is like, whoa, like a big cultural impact. You don't know anyone, but you're learning in your way. Yes. So you just have to go for it.
I think that's great advice. I know in my case, you were so helpful. I felt like we had so many conversations before I decided to do it. And then we had another few conversations once I decided to do it in Guadalajara, because there are other countries and cities that you could take the course in. And then finally, once I paid and I knew I was coming, I had still more questions. And you never got tired of answering the phone and answering emails. And you had just such a great attitude. So I would say that's another characteristic to look for. I mean, obviously, we want you to consider coming here to Guadalajara. I won't be here, but these people that I've met and been with for like months now, I think, they gave me more than I expected. So I would highly recommend them. Wow. But in addition to that, I would say each person needs something different. Like, you have to know yourself to know whether or not being in another city, in another country, and Mexico is huge, just like she said. So we're going to close the interview here. And do you have some final thoughts, final words of advice for our audience?
Go for it. Like, take the TEFL certification if you want to impact, if you want to learn and teach, like both, if you want to evolve into a new culture. I know it's a difficult decision. I'm not saying it's easy, because if it was easier, anyone could do it. But go for it. Like, take the risk, and well, ask as many questions as you want. We're going to help you. We're going to help you go through these dreams or goals that you have.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the interview, Crystal. She was an excellent student. I mean, we have like the record, the feedback, and thank you so much for this opportunity, for your comments. I really appreciate it. And thank you to you for listening. Bye-bye.